Okay, I want to make a quick video. See if I can make it quick at least. Just for all the guitar players out there. If you've ever seen this thing, this device, it's called a Performaxe. It's a clamp that it clamps onto your electric guitar here. This rests against the body, and then this sits on your leg, so it lifts your guitar off your leg into a more playable position. For those of us who like to sit and play, this helps out a lot. Your other options are using a strap, which, after an hour or so sitting with the strap, it tends to, hurt your back, or, use a footstool, which same thing. If you sit long enough, with your foot propped up, it kind of hurts. So this is a really cool device. It works really well. It's designed really well. Quality, it's built really, really nicely. This is all smooth. The parts that contact your guitar, this is really thick foam. It's a hard foam, but it still has a little give to it. This rubber's nice. It's nice and soft. Foam here, it's all good. This is all smooth. That one's going to touch your leg, or so all that's good. The two cons about this device is it's really expensive. First off, I want to say US dollars. It was like 160. The other thing is the guy who makes them, or who has them made, or who designed it, he's in Italy. So I don't know if he makes them himself or he's having someone else make them, but he doesn't really have them in stock. So you have to pre-order it, and you have to wait a couple of months. This is what I waited almost a month and a half, maybe close to 2 months. I'm not exactly sure anymore. So those are the only issues with it. It's expensive, and it's going to be a while before you get it. But once you get it, it works exactly the way he claims. It does not harm your guitar. I've clamped this on a couple of my guitars, and it works just fine. I haven't noticed any damages at all. He does suggest if you have something that's vintage that has a nitro finish, don't leave it on the guitar. Don't walk away and leave it on your guitar for a few days or whatever. Take it off if you're not using it. So that being said, someone in a Facebook group posted this. It was a screenshot from Amazon, and same exact thing. Obviously, it's a knockoff of the Performaxe, but it's like a fifth of the price. I want to say this was probably it's less than $40. So I figured, what the hell? I'll give it a shot. Check it out. Came in the mail today, and as soon as I got it, as soon as I opened it up, I realized. I just immediately decided it's going back because I already saw the problem with it. So first off, it's a little bigger, which that's not a problem in itself. But if you notice the middle here, this is all one solid piece. On the Performaxe, this opens. So this is adjustable. There's 4 screws here, 2, 3, 4. You loosen these up, and this will slide open and shut. So you can size it to whatever electric guitar you're using. So that is probably the most important feature of it. Since this one does not move, this is solid, it does not size at all. So you have to have a guitar that meets this exact specification. And the first thing I noticed, even if you do try to clamp this, once you start clamping on this, that right there. And these screws were already stripped out when I got it. So if I squeeze here, those screws just got pulled out. So I'll push them back in. Yeah, so that's the first thing I noticed. Those screws were already this was already loose. And so I had decided right then and there, well, this is going back to Amazon. This is a bad design. But, I figured I'd give it a shot. $30, $35, $37, something like that. But, it looks almost identical. This works the way it should. It closes, but since there's no give here, since that doesn't move, it's only designed for whatever this size is. Other than that, the quality's not horrible. I mean, this looks pretty nice, but the foam, like this is straight out of the packaging. And this is already chewed up. Over here, I mean, this seems fine. I mean, nothing's gonna touch your guitar. The foam here it's thinner. So here clamping, this will probably eventually, even if you got it attached to your guitar, it's gonna scratch it. And yeah, this foam's already peeling off here. So just want to throw it out there. There are multiple sellers who are selling this. So I'm not going to name the seller on Amazon. But yeah, just be on the lookout. It seemed like a really, really good deal. $37 versus $160. But it's a world of difference. This thing works exactly like he describes it. It does everything he says it's going to do. I haven't had any issues with it with my guitar. I've had it for a few weeks now. I like it. It holds the guitar up in a perfect playing position. I can sit comfortably with my feet on the ground. And what I really like about it, since it clamps onto the guitar, it moves with you. So if you sway side to side or back and forth or something, the whole guitar moves with you. I know classical players have used, I've seen like little pillows that they'll put on their leg and prop the guitar on that. I've never used that before, but that seems, you got it's not attached. This is attached to the guitar, so it really functions well. Like I said, it moves with you. So if you've seen this on Amazon and you think you're getting a really good deal because you're not paying for this, yeah, this is already going back. I already submitted for the return, and I just gotta ship this back off and get my money back for it. This, as much as it is, I really like it, and I'm contemplating seeing if I can get a second one to use when I teach. So just giving people a heads up. This is worth the money. It is expensive, and it takes a while to get it, but it is definitely worth the money. Remember, you get what you pay for. Okay.